Yeah, I actually just kind of wanted to add a couple of suggestions, if that's okay. I'm actually also from Florida, and I registered voters in 2012 with OFW and the college campuses in my hometown. And these are like a couple of things. Like we always went to football games, basketball games, like target people there, places where like you might not think people are interested in like registering to vote, but where they might be like waiting in line and they had time to like talk to you. And you can like get enthusiastic. And also another thing is like sometimes people are reluctant to like target big groups of students that are walking by because they think that they're busy, but a lot of the time if you can get like one person who's with a group of their friends, they will like encourage their friends to register too. So that's and also brainstorming in college, like going around knocking on doors.
I have a couple of comments as well. When I was working at the university, we also flyered on vehicles, and that helped outreach a lot of students. It's a lot of work, you know, you're going to parking lots, and we went especially in the dorm parking lots, and that's a lot of cars. Go really early.
Was it really effective? Like, did people notice
it was really effective because we got people more aware of the trolley. It was advertising not only to vote and where the locations are, but also, hey, we also have this trolley, so not only do you have locations and this is happening, but
here's how to get there.
Go. And 6 a.m. in the morning, you know, just going out there with a couple of members and got it done in an hour, easy peasy done, and you can go throughout your day and do your other work. And get a team to do that as well.
Sorry, I was just going to mention, I'm actually with them. We also did chalking, and I don't know if you guys can do that on your campus, but I think that that's a really effective way. A lot of people, I mean, you know, when you're walking on campus, you do read those, even if you take it in or not. So when you're walking by and you see, like, free trolley, it's a little easier than on the big boards with tons of posters and, like, it's sort of a mess. But when you carve out your own area of campus to just go crazy on, or various areas, I think that that's really effective too. And in bright chalk, and just so everybody knows, I think that that's really effective. In really high traffic areas, you know, it can really make a difference with just letting people know that this is happening, and this is how you can get more information.
We have tunnels, underground tunnels too, that go under the street, and those are high traffic areas that you can spray paint in, and we've done that.
Cool.
That's awesome.
This one's for Danny.
Sure.
What states has your group spread out in?
So our organization has been in place for 10 years. We primarily focus in the Southwest, but really this year we're really trying to be ambitious and hit other areas where Latino majority populations are at. You know, in part because we're pretty much have a presence in every state, but then also just to challenge the notion that we're just only in the Southwest or in Florida and New York. I mean, we actually have quite a presence in the Pacific Northwest, in the DMV area itself. We're actually growing here, even though we're smaller in number. Percentage-wise, it does make a difference in elections if, you know, the community does come out and vote. North Carolina, Georgia's another place where we're looking at, and even in the Corn Belt, you know, Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa, you know, these are communities that, you know, yes, for the most part, they'll be migrant communities, and for the most part, the adults might not be citizens, but the kids are, and they're becoming of age right now. So this is where, you know, again, we emphasize the social media use of our campaign. You know, we're able to transmit, you know, our website, you know, not only trainyourvoice.com, but votolatino.org, and you know, and encourage them, hey, listen, you can register, you can, you know, register online, you know, begin the process there, print the form, sign it, mail it to your elections department. We, on our back end, the way we ensure that they complete the process is that we send them email reminders and text reminders. Hey, don't forget to send your form in. You know, the registration deadline's coming up. You know, like I said, we're already online. You know, there's this misconception that we aren't online for some weird reason, but we're actually one of the largest group of people using social media. So this is why we emphasize so much that aspect of it, and really for organizations on the ground, this is seen as another arm. You know, a lot of organizations can be on the field and are, you know, for example, in Florida's case, I'm also from Florida too. You know, they can sign up to be that third party registrant, but we don't have that capacity yet. You know, we're small, but we're using this online field. So really, this is more as, you know, with us working with other nonpartisan organizations on the ground, you know, they can take care, you know, of being the face, you know, doing the voter registration by paper. We can provide this extra arm of, you know, hey, going out there and, you know, just spreading the link. And since we're already there, you know, it's actually going to be quite effective in that regard.
Thank you.
Is there anybody else? Well, oh,
I don't know if any of you guys have like experience with this, but like I'm originally from Florida, but I now go to college in DC, and we have a student body that like on the surface seems super politically active, but when it comes to actually like voting and like getting out and supporting candidates, they're not as willing to like get involved. And like kind of another challenge we have is since we're in DC, like actually getting people to register and vote in DC is not really a good idea. So we want people to like vote in their own home states and vote by mail. So do you guys have any suggestions for like getting people to vote by mail and like returning their ballots or like they'll vote in their own states?
Well, I think the first thing you can do is highlight the issues that will want to make them vote. If people don't know the problems, right, then it's hard for them to want to help meet the solution. So a little bit of information always goes good with voter registration. It makes it a lot easier for people to know, okay, this is why I'm voting, because I need to take a stand on this issue. Because a lot of people in our age bracket don't really care about partisan politics. But they do care about their lives. They do care about laws that can affect them and how they live. So if you give them information about some of the things that are going on in their state, that could definitely help.